I'm Florence Dowrick, a MajorTim.space Honorary Young Ambassador, and this is Ellie Taylor-Brewin, a MajorTim.space Young Ambassador. Today, we're at the UK Space Conference, and we are delighted to be interviewing John McFall. John, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi guys, my name's John McFall, and I am employed by the UK Space Agency, but I'm based at the European Space Agency, where I'm part of ESA's Astronaut Reserve, and I am doing an awesome study called the FLY initiative, looking at getting someone with a physical disability to be a professional astronaut.
What inspired you to become an astronaut? Was it a desire sparked during childhood, and has the experience of becoming an astronaut candidate been what you expected?
Do you know what? I never dreamt of being an astronaut when I was a kid. I used to always love science, but I didn't realise being an astronaut was actually a proper job. Funnily enough. And it wasn't until a few years ago, about 2021, that I found out about what the European Space Agency were doing. They were looking for a candidate to potentially be an astronaut with a physical disability when they were recruiting for a new class of astronauts in general. And I read the application. I thought, wow, that sounds really cool. That sounds like something I would like to do. And yeah, I think it's been pretty much what I expected. It's been very interesting, it's been challenging, and it's been rewarding.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about your experience with the application process of applying to become an astronaut? Did you experience any adversity due to your disability?
So the application process, I did exactly the same application process as all the other astronaut candidates. So everyone who was selected in November 2022, we all went through the same selection process. And it was tough. There were some tough questions in there. We had to do lots of maths and physics and lots of kind of mental tasks, a bit of brain gymnastics, which was quite hard work, and lots of interviews. But it was good. It was good fun. It was a bit of a challenge, and I like a challenge. And with regards to my disability, you know, I don't mind a bit of adversity, and actually when we go through a bit of adversity, sometimes it makes us stronger and makes us better people. It's how we cope with that adversity that can make a difference.
Do you think enough work is being done in order to ensure space is accessible for everyone, and we will one day see a para-astronaut launch to space, hopefully yourself?
I think so. I mean, this is the first step, right? And we're doing it in little increments, baby steps. And this is the very first stepping stone to hopefully increasing inclusivity and accessibility to space. And yes, I do hope one day, I think in the near future, we will see the very first person with a physical disability living and working in space. And I hope that's a European, and I hope that it's me.
Yeah.
I've read that you were a former British Paralympian and are currently an orthopedic surgeon.
Good reading, I like it.
Could you tell us about your time as an athlete and whether you feel your experiences help prepare you for the physical and mental demands of astronaut training?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they did. Both my journey to becoming a Paralympic athlete and actually training for and working as a doctor and a surgeon, I think those experiences really do prepare you very well for what you need to do in space. It's dedication, commitment, hard work, making decisions under pressure, feeling uncomfortable, working strange hours, you know, especially working as a doctor when you're working at night and things like that. So I think all of those things have really helped in the job that I'm doing now.
This is our final question. What advice would you give to people wishing to pursue a career as an astronaut, but perhaps have a disability that makes them feel this goal is impossible?
I think keep an eye out. First and foremost, I wouldn't put, as you say, all your eggs in one basket and set out and say, I want to be an astronaut and that's the only thing I want to do. Because that doesn't actually make the best astronauts. I think the best astronauts are people who are in a job that they absolutely love doing anyway, irrespective of whether they're an astronaut or not. And actually becoming an astronaut is more the icing on the cake. So my advice would be, do something you love, something that you're passionate about, something that gets you out of bed every day that you are excited about doing. And that might be science, it might be art, it might be sport, but that is what's going to make you happy, because it doesn't take much to get out of bed and do something you love doing, does it? So that's what I would say, follow your hearts.
Thanks. Thank you so much for the interview.
It's a pleasure, it's lovely to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Enjoy the space conference.
You too.
Cool.
Thank you.